They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. A solid stiff arm. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that. There he goes left side. Now inside the 25. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On third down, here comes Swift. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it. The Bears at 5-1 here in this early part of the season, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
On second down, Swift. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Down to about the 32. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. On the option to give to Swift here. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 27. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2 yards to go, second down. Once again, it's Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the posts, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Moore, the man in motion. Williams throw there, hauled in by Claypool. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On the option to give to Swift here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
19 tight.
To throw on second down, Williams. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. At London, the motion man right. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's second and 8. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
At London, the motion man right. On second, here's Algier.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
At London, the motion man right. Robinson.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. An audible here to get a new look.
They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Clark Phillips there to stop him.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, here's Swift.
A nice little juke. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
186 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run right here with Swift.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
On the handoff, this is Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll run here with Swift.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's 21-3. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league. And they